Yo, yo, yo. What's up, y'all? What's poppin'? What's going on, y'all? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, already. Kennessey. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Come on now. Y'all know what it is. Don't even play, man. Y'all know what it is. Salute to everybody chiming in right now. I know I be doing shows just off the fly, man. That's just how I do it. Because a nigga be chilling. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's tuning in right now, Mr. Kennessey, Mr. Ghetto Gynecologist, Mr. I Might Have Your Bitch, Mr. Don't Fuck With Me, Mr. I Ain't About That Bullshit, Mr. I just be minding my business, y'all. Y'all see the title that I came up with now because y'all know it's that time of the year, and I know some people don't like watching horror movies. And I just felt like doing this while I smoked Zion Blunt. You know what I'm talking about? The title is Are Horror Movies Racist? I'm just asking. You feel what I'm talking about? Because when you look at horror movies, they always have the token black guy. And it's always the white chick in there. She got to pull off her panties and then, and I don't know. It's like a horror movie's racist. And then it's an underlying issue with horror movies, like with the movie Friday the 13th. You go, who leaves their kids with other motherfuckers they don't know for a whole summer? Like, who does that? This is not racist, but white people and people who think they white. I'm just saying. I'm not being racist, but I'm just saying, who does that? I'm like, man, wow. But I know I like watching horror movies, and I haven't seen a good one in a while. The last one I really like, I can make a better horror movie than these motherfuckers. They gave me a budget. But I'm just saying, look at the underlying theme of the horror movies. Are they racist? Because look at it, they always have to have the token black guy, then the Asian dude, then the white chick, she's a slut. Then the rich white dude, his family owns shit. And then it's the outsider white dude that's trying to look for it's all the same. The horror movie and the comedy movies are really the same, but they just switch it up if y'all really think about that shit. A horror movie and a comedy movie is the same thing. But you know what? That's probably too deep for y'all right now because y'all don't get. That's why I call my shit throw therapy. It makes sense to me, but will make sense to you later. You get what I'm talking about? Let's start this goddamn show off right now because I feel good and I hope y'all feeling good too now because I want y'all to sit up and talk about horror movies that y'all like and give some suggestions of a good horror movie. Because I like watching horror movies. That's just what I felt like doing right now. Let's just sit up and kick it, y'all. I'm gonna start it off just kicking it. Don't worry about it. I got y'all. I'm gonna share the screen on you motherfuckers and just goddamn it, just be chilling. And you know what? Just that's just what it is, man. But I just had to ask because if y'all thinking about what I'm saying, our horror movies, like, think about it. They have underlying issues in that shit, and you don't understand the different dynamics of that shit. I used a big word on you motherfuckers, dynamics. They do the shit and they do the shit in cartoons and everything. Look at Disney. Look at everything. They do it all the time. So it's not far fetched that they another big word, far fetched, that they do this shit with horror movies. A horror movie ain't nothing but a cartoon and a comedy show, but they just split it around. But they have the same characters, if y'all follow me. That's why I call this shit throw therapy. Y'all y'all don't get it. That's why I call it throw therapy. It makes sense to you now, but it makes sense now when you think about it, when you initially listen to it. But the shit will make sense to you later when you think about it. That's called throw therapy. You'll be like, huh, this nigga sound crazy than a motherfucker. But what he's saying actually motherfucking makes sense. You know what I'm talking about? Because think about the same premise. I use another big word on you motherfuckers. Y'all need to start putting in y'all goddamn orders for notice my big word t-shirts. They're gonna be good quality and they're gonna start at 25. I'm just telling you straight up. They're gonna be good quality. It's gonna start from large, extra large, and 2X. That's at 25. Anything bigger than that, you got to pay a little bit more, man. I ain't gonna charge you but another $5. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm talking about. But y'all get what I'm saying with the horror movies, comedy. Think about it. Horror movies, comedy, and cartoons. They're all based off the same aspect. Another big word. Notice my big word t-shirt. Y'all get your pre-orders in. I had to throw that shit in there. The church need a new Bentley. I'm just saying, I had to throw my fuck shit in there. But the t-shirts are going to be quality and you're not paying for no bullshit. Cause it's going to feel good on you and goddamn it, you're going to feel like it look. Cause when a motherfucker look at you and say, what's your big word? You have to come up with your goddamn big word. You have to, if they come up to you and read your t-shirt that says, notice my big word. If they ask you what's your big word, you have to be on point. This is how I'm educating people. That's a part of throw therapy. Y'all gonna get quality for what I'm saying. And then if a motherfucker try to steal that shit, y'all let your boy know because y'all know that's me. These motherfuckers. But people always trying to steal shit. But back to the topic. Y'all notice that horror movies and goddamn comedies and cartoons have the same thing. Think about I'm gonna break it down real simple. Disney movies. Don't they have a little bit of everything in it? Horror, people, gay, and then like man, I saw man, man, this shit is like crazy. I'm explaining this shit to y'all, but y'all already know it. I know I say a lot of shit that y'all don't want to say, but I'm explaining it to you. And then the reason why I did the title like that, because you think about it. The horror movie, the Jason movie was already explained about. Why the fuck would you leave your kids out there with nothing but sex around it and then they hated sex and kids being around each other? It's over sex. The horror movies like Jason and shit are over sex. Every horror movie, they gotta be fucking. Somebody gotta be naked. Somebody gotta be gay. They have to have the token black person. And they don't do shit that's logical. So they already fucking. I'm like, I love watching horror movies, but this shit be pissing me off at times. You know what I'm talking about? I like horror movies. I think the best horror movie I saw was Hostel. And then another one was 28 Weeks Later. And then when it was leading into China, but y'all get what I'm saying. I like a good horror movie. A lot of people don't like horror movies, but the reason why I like horror movies is because it really shows what's on a motherfucker's mind, if that makes sense. And then that way you can pay attention to how people think. And look what they doing with the video games and shit. They turning your kids into goddamn it monsters in front of your face. Notice your kids playing Grand Theft Auto Yo and all these games. You know what I'm talking about? Like y'all gotta pay attention. See, I threw that title up there. I know I throw you off. I know I threw you off. I know. But that makes you pay attention to what the fuck I'm saying. And then I'm gonna do a part two to this when I come back. But in up under this, I want y'all to leave y'all best horror movies and then people that don't like horror movies just because some people don't watch horror movies because of religion. They deal with a lot of religion in horror movies too. And people that's really deep into religion understand the the sim the symbols and shit they doing it. Don't make me get deep on y'all. That's why I call my shit throw therapy. I get it. The symbols and what they really promoting a thing in horror movies, comedies, and in cartoons because they getting in your mental. See, see y'all gotta fuck with your boy, man. I'm about to go over here and goddamn it, get some motherfucking more seasoning to put on this goddamn shit I'm about to grill, man. And then y'all need to come back, man. I'ma leave this motherfucker up. I'ma put it in my Facebook. Y'all share it. But when y'all come back, I know that these horror movies, they are mostly based off religion and symbolism. Not symbolism. Symbolism. My bad. Cause I'm looking at some shit right now. That's why I said it wrong. Symbolism. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Don't fuck with me, y'all. Fuck y'all. I know y'all fucking with me. Salute to all y'all. But man, I love all y'all. But I just want to know because I'm really into horror movies and I like looking at that shit. And if any one of y'all got any suggestions, I like looking at the overseas horror movies and all that shit. Man, I think I can come up with a really good horror movie. I be writing scripts for shit like this. Like I know this has nothing to do with it, but that blue cup is damn near gonna be like how you would look at a fucking horror movie. But it's gonna be like sort of a twisted thing between something. The blue cup video gonna be off the chain because I have to improvise with it, and then I've already showed y'all the shit and like a pic of where I'm going with it. You know what I'm talking about? What up, Eva? Salute. What up, Tommy girl? Hold on. Let me let y'all pop up here. I forgot I didn't even put the invite in here. Hold up. My bad. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I was sitting over here and then I'm looking at horror movies because I love them. Tom girl, thank you for subbing to me. And Eva, you already know. Y'all can jump up here because y'all already know. Hey, I'm good. Here you go, man. My bad, man. I'm sitting up here just rambling because I love looking at horror movies and shit. You know what I'm talking about? And I like, hey, there go the link if y'all got it. Y'all can jump up here because I want to hear what y'all saying about it, you know. But that's just me. I don't know. Eva, jump up here. Tom girl, jump up here. It's okay. I'm chilling. I just like to hear y'all. I'm sitting over here, goddamn it, I'm hanging up motherfucking pictures. Goddamn it, I'm cooking at the same time, and then I'm talking my shit and I'm chilling, man. I'm in a good space. Hey, Tom girl, jump up here. There go the link. I appreciate you for even jumping in. Do you watch horror movies, or like, I want to know from the women, because am I tripping about what I said about how the horror movies, cartoons, and comedies are lined up? Eva, jump up here real quick. I know what I'm doing. Because they all have the same thing going on. Thank you ladies for stopping through, and that's what I like. I like women stopping through here. I know I be talking a lot of shit, and I know it's like, damn, what's wrong with him? But I be saying the shit that y'all really want to say, but they be like, this motherfucker is really like that, and that's the way you feel. But I'm not trying to be offensive, but I just said, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, hey, Eva, jump up here. Tom girl, you can jump up here. Are you a real girl? Don't be playing with me, because you know how I feel about that, Tom girl. You already know, people that told you. Don't play with me like that. You feel me? Even though if you are like that, I ain't got nothing against you. I'm just like, be you, man. I ain't tripping. But Tom girl, why you don't like horror movies? And then a lot of reason why I think people don't like horror movies, because it's based on it's based on religion, and they fuck with religion real heavy in horror movies, cartoons, and videos. Like, if you look at a lot of symbology, damn, I keep saying that dumb shit. If you look at a lot of symbolism in videos, cartoons, commercials show a lot of symbolism. Um, you understand? You don't have to look at a horror movie to look at it. What do you think you're looking at when you go to these restaurants? Their logos are symbolism. If you pay attention to shit, you know, if you pay attention to shit, the commercials show more symbolism in it. I was the first one to tell motherfuckers about that Huggies commercial, and I got that shit took down, and that's a fact. You notice you don't never see fucking kids pulling up Pampers slowly. I was on Fox. I can prove that I was the one did that. I was the one called these niggas out on when they were trying to talk about the goddamn Mr. Potato Head dog. Nobody knew about that until I caught that shit early in the morning on Fox 26. Motherfucking, they were trying to get a whole hour for that shit. I'm the nigga that shut that shit down. Give me my goddamn props. They were trying to have a heterosexual Mr. Potato Head dog where you can interchange that shit. I got the email I sent to Fox 26 News out in Houston. These motherfuckers had it already packaged. Everybody on earth that's ever been on this fucking app know I was the one called out that Mr. Potato Head shit. Give your boy your props. I don't like nobody playing with people's mind like that, especially going at the kids' mind. You know what I'm talking about? They had a whole fucking hour. They already had the shit dressed up. In Houston, they tried to get these motherfuckers to goddamn uh go and drag and read to the kids. They shut that shit the fuck down. How the fuck you gonna come in here and read to these kids and you dressed up like something else? You're not a character. Don't do that. I'm telling you, man. Look it up. I was the only nigga noticed and first nigga told y'all about the Mr. Potato Head doll that they were trying to do. And they had a whole lineup for that shit. That shit, I did the Mr. Potato Head doll thing that they were trying to roll out. The shit was already packaged up in a white box with glitter on that shit with purple or blue or some shit. And they were gonna have a whole aisle of that shit in Target. I shut that shit down. I can show y'all the proof. Your boy did that. Your boy did that. I shut that shit down. Nobody knew about it until I told them. Fox 26 in the mid of them trying Fox 26 in Houston. In the middle of them trying that shit. That's why I always get up early. They slide shit by you early in the morning. I caught they ass. They stopped promoting that shit, and Target was gonna have a whole aisle of that shit already lined up. I cut that shit off like motherfucking Pusha T cut off Drake line up for his son, nigga, with that story of Adidon, nigga. That's how I did these motherfuckers. I was Pusha T on these motherfuckers. Don't play with me. Straight the fuck up, and I can prove it. And nobody ever heard of that shit until I said it. That's why I call my shit throw therapy. I pay attention to shit, y'all. Back to the topic. I just had to throw that in there just for some goddamn. Everything I'm saying is true. If I'm lying to y'all, prove it. That's all I can say. If I'm lying to you, if I'm shit talking and lying is different. If I'm sitting up here shit talking with you, I say, man, I'm just shit talking. But if I'm lying, I don't lie to y'all. What do I get from lying to you? I don't get nothing from it. You know what I'm talking about? What do I get from lying to y'all? Notice out of all the shit I'm talking and about what I'm talking about, and I really be hitting on shit that motherfuckers be pissed off at me at, nobody say I'm lying. Notice that shit. Nobody say I'm lying. They can disagree with me, but nobody came out and say I'm straight up lying. We might disagree, but if I'm talking about certain shit, nobody say I'm lying. I don't get into hood politics because I just don't. And I hate getting pulled into hood politics, and I don't give a fuck if somebody call me a bitch ass nigga, which they won't. They'll just say they won't. They just don't fuck with me or some shit like that. I got family in every state, people, all colors and creeds. But my thing is, a disagreement doesn't mean you gotta be mad at a nigga. You can get over that shit. You feel me? Unless it's something serious. But I've never done nothing fucked up to nobody. I talk my shit, and if people disagree with me, that's cool. It's a disagreement, but it's not hatred. I don't hate nobody. I love y'all. Y'all know that. And I don't want nobody to feel like if I offended them, they can't get on the panel and say why I offended them. I don't want nobody to feel like that. You know what I'm talking about? If I offend you, don't get up here just screaming at me or talking at me. Talk. And then if we don't agree on it, it's cool. You can still come back to the panel, but you might have to cool off because I'm stern on what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? See how I pull y'all in with that title? Cause this shit, a disagreement could be a horror movie, if that makes sense. You'd be like, God damn. You know? See, I just threw y'all off. That's why I call my shit throw therapy. I make sense. It makes sense to me, but it'll make sense to you later. You know what I'm talking about? Tom girl, I hope you're a girl, and thank you for subbing. Because motherfuckers be fucking with me, Tom girl. No bullshit. I want you to come up here. There go the link. Eva, I already know you're a woman born with ovaries. But I'm just saying, motherfuckers be fucking with me for no reason. And then the LGBT, they hate my guts, but they love me. Ain't that some shit? When LGBT ain't got nothing else to do, out of all the motherfuckers in the world, they fuck with Ken, man. Ain't that some shit? Y'all don't be getting it why I be going at these motherfuckers. I think they actually get off fucking with me. Like y'all seen that shit and it's like crazy. Like I'm not lying about this shit. This shit is crazy, my nigga. Like it's real crazy. And I threw y'all off with the title so I can get into what I'm talking about because when I titled it that, I wanted to see which horror movies are good right now because I be trying to look them up, but it led to something else. And then, a lot of people don't like watching horror movies because they are spiritual. Me, I get into it with people about religion all the time. I'm like, how the fuck you believe in somebody nobody's seen? And I've always said, can you be a good person without reading the Bible? And if you can't read, can you still be a good person? What about the Holy Spirit? Y'all might think I'm sounding blasphemous for everybody that watched The Exorcist and all that shit. Motherfuckers think I'm that. What I'm saying makes sense. So how are you gonna are you mad at a motherfucker? Most serial killers are in church. Y'all can look it up. Some of the worst people go to church. That's why they in church. Don't get me don't get me started on that because I would piss you off some more. But I want that smoke with anybody that read the Bible. You don't even have to read the Bible to have common sense. If you can't read, does that make you a bad person? If you're a good person, read the Bible, read this scripture. I can't read. So how the fuck you're gonna be a good person? So you have to read this book to be a good person. Oh man, I'ma light y'all up when I come back up here. I just had to throw this little bit up in there with that because horror movies and church go hand in hand. That's why people don't like horror movies. They too deep in religion and a Bible that's been written over 3,000 times and said by everybody, but nobody's seen who they believe in. Me, they ask me, like, damn, do you believe in anything? I'm like, I believe it's something bigger than us, but I don't believe in that Lorenzo Lamas looking motherfucker that was on our church fan back in the day. Like the Bible was written by other motherfuckers. Jesus of God didn't even walk the goddamn red carpet or nothing in that motherfucker. They ain't signed no autograph. They ain't had no side bitches. Nothing. Only thing we heard about was Mary Magdalene. She was a thought. Why do you think they're... See, this is what I'm gonna tell you. When they sitting up here doing that shit like motherfuckers like Meg Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj, they're blaspheming the Bible. But y'all ain't mad at that. Lil Nas X, y'all ain't mad at him. God damn it, it's a bunch of motherfuckers. People on the food channel. Anybody in entertainment that made it there, you see what they are. And y'all don't think that goes back to whatever Bible. And then when these motherfuckers sit up and say praises to God like DJ Khaled, they're not talking about your God. Do you not get it, people? I'm gonna let that soak in for a second before I hit this blunt. They're not praying to your God. Damn, I had to take a deep breath and hit the blunt. When these people sitting up there, first of all, I like to thank God. If you just got through talking about busting open your pussy and shooting a nigga. Really? That goes for all music and all entertainment. Motherfuckers on the cooking channel, they do the same ritual. Like people, y'all need to open your eyes and see what it is. They always have the same formula. You have to have a token black motherfucker. You always have a token white people, man and woman that sit up and agree with everything and flat back to be in that spot. Y'all pay attention to this shit. I don't give a fuck if you hate my guts, but you can't turn on any channel, any commercial. Everything I'm saying, when you pay attention, you'll see it. You can hate my guts all you want to, but I'll break this shit down. Get your goddamn Bibles out, cause I got time today. No bullshit. Because you can pull up. Well, you could go to Ezekiel. I'm like, who the fuck is Ezekiel? Show me where Jesus or God wrote in that Bible. All that Bible is hearsay. And it goes back to my point. Can you be a good person if you never read that motherfucker? Look at the book of Eli. The book of Eli, that nigga was blind. And they did all that fuck shit to get a book with nothing in it. I'm gonna let that manifest. Big word. Manifest on your goddamn brain. Do y'all get it? Sometimes you can be a good person without. Why can't you just be a good motherfucker? Straight up. But I'll get back to that later. You know what I'm talking about? And I hope this goddamn soak on your goddamn brain and fester on your brain. Because if you sit up and you gotta go to this book and then they say this, but them be the same motherfuckers doing you the worst in your life. I'm just saying. But you know what? I don't know all the answers. But I know one thing. Y'all love me and I love y'all. And I say a lot of shit y'all don't agree with, but that's the point. Everybody don't have to agree with everybody. Everybody has a point. The whole point is, man, we need to agree that the fuck shit needs to stop. Right? All this fuck shit needs to stop. All this killing, all this shit. You know what I'm talking about? Damn, you can't smoke a blunt without fighting and don't, man. If I'm lying, why is there a holy war still going on? The holy war is the biggest war going on right now. It's not about gas, oil, and minerals and all that shit. The holy war is gonna forever go on because everybody believe in a different God. Tell me I'm lying. But you know that's too deep for y'all right now. Kennessy 808 Street Music. Y'all go check out that music too. Kennessy, Throw Therapy Radio, Mister. And then, goddamn it, I do gynecologist sessions when we go. I had to throw my fuck shit in there. This is how much they believe in the Bible. You can get a, you can get your child snatched out your pussy when you go on a cruise. I told people this was gonna happen when COVID hit. Y'all can roll back when COVID hit when I first did a show about this shit. I said, in the middle of the water is no laws. That's why they're pirates. Now look what they got. A bitch can go out there on a cruise, come back 20 pounds lighter, nigga. I'm telling you. And then get some breast implants and damn near kill herself and all that shit. And die with fake titties and ass. But get rid of the kid. This is what society is, people. But I get back into that when I get back on this motherfucker. I got to goddamn sit up here and goddamn grill right now and just focus on what I'm doing. And I hope all you motherfuckers got all you Bible thumpers got y'all notes ready when I come back. Cause I'm gonna do a show when I come back. Get me like about 2 hours. I'll be back and I'm waiting on you motherfuckers. And salute to everybody that tuned in, man. You know what I'm talking about. I appreciate y'all. I love all y'all, man, but motherfuckers are gonna be motherfuckers. Niggas and niggas come in all colors and creeds. Everybody enslaved everybody's race. That's why it's people and niggas in every race. Do y'all not get that? Niggas is not just black people. That's what they try to make. Think about it. Niggas is a term that they use for slaves. What race didn't enslave their own people? Think about that shit when y'all sitting up talking shit. Those are niggas and niggas. I ain't gonna even get there because I'm going too deep for y'all. That's why this shit is called throw therapy. But I'll be back in like 2 hours. Y'all get y'all notes ready and then challenge me on it. The next show, I want y'all to challenge me on everything. Get your Bible out. Shout out to the motherfuckers that use the Bible and roll that shit up and smoke that shit. You know what I'm talking about? See, I know all about this shit. Y'all can be like, I'm like, well, your kids looking at cartoons. That shit is more demonic than anything. A cartoon is demonic. It's the same as a horror movie. When you say I don't like watching horror movies, but your kids are watching cartoons, it's the same shit. Pay attention, people. But you know what? It's a part of throw therapy. It makes sense to me, but it'll make sense to you later. But I'll be back in a little while. Get your notes ready. Love y'all and be safe already.